flies a week. So flies a week.
Get it together.
Move.
Man, get it together. Where you want me to go?
Move. Move. I see a hard curve.
Nobody tired.
Some of the ones squeezing in the middle.
Nobody tired.
Who you with? Oh, yeah. Get it up. You go.
May you spirit of eternity rule our hearts, guide our thoughts, and control our lives, so that we may become through these servants of all. Amen. Hey,
Hey everybody, it's Ishay White. Thank you for tuning in to C-Jack Run Presents from wherever you are in the world. Stay tuned to Lavinia. And I'm Ishay, and tonight we are going to interview the actor, philanthropist, and scholar, and alpha brother man tonight, Mr. Hill Harper. So,
wow! Hey, Hill was gonna be here. An alpha. Oh man. Hey Hill, I'm a brother of the Omega Psi Phi fraternity, baby. Thank God for you and what you do, man, because this is dynamite with these two nice sisters. But hey, I'm Dr. Rick Wright, and hey, I've been here on faculty at Syracuse University a long time. 35 years on the SI Newhouse School of Public Communications faculty, and you can catch my radio show along with C-Jack Run Productions, baby, every Sunday from 1 to 7 on Power 106.9 Radio, where you can cup smile, baby, about a quarter mile. But that's another story, baby.
So come join us. That's a plug, and that's a wrap. Let's go.
Welcome to C-Jack Run Presents. I'm C-Jack, and we're here with talent extraordinaire, Mr. Hill Harper. Thank you. Thank you on the show.
Absolutely.
Great. We'll get right into the interview. First, you're here at Syracuse University this weekend for a special occasion.
Yeah.
Can you tell me the significance of it in terms of from your personal standpoint?
Well, it's the 100-year anniversary of the Iota chapter of Alpha Phi Alpha Fraternity Incorporated, and started here at Syracuse, and then that chapter actually moved to Morris Brown. And what's amazing is you have brothers from Syracuse, you have brothers from Morris Brown, brothers from all around the country here. And it just shows the reach, it represents the reach of this great fraternity and this great brotherhood. And to be able to celebrate something that's 100 years old, when you think about our legacy and all the things we've overcome in the past 100 years as a people, it's incredible. And so it just, you know, it sits very strongly in my heart. And I don't care who you are, no matter whether you're an alpha man or not, it should warm your heart to realize that we are standing on the shoulders of institutional greatness and legacy. So it's fantastic.
Awesome. Well, you've done your career. You know, you have a lot of different things that you do. Obviously, you know, we know you as an actor in different situations. Currently, CSI New York.
Yes.
I lose track of the CSIs because there's so many different
a whole
versions
lot
of it.
There's different versions of CSIs, and then there's knockoffs. You know, they're just like CSI, but they're called something else.
Right. So, I mean, how does it feel to be part of such a successful franchise
on
television?
I'm very proud to be a part of the franchise, but more importantly, I'm proud of the character I play. You know, I play the most intelligent character on the show, Dr. Sheldon Hawks. He's the character that all the other characters come to for answers. I see it as a stereotype busting role. So I'm very proud to play that type of character, which is fantastic on a show that has such wide reach. So it's a good feeling.
Great. Now, in terms of the movies you've been in some high-profile movies, but I noticed that, and I enjoy you in the independent films that you're into. It Had Plenty was a good one.
Yes.
Get on the Bus, Spike Lee joint, but Had Plenty, I really like you in those type of joints because, you know, you're kind of, we see you in a different light.
Yes.
So do you have a tendency to just want to go toward more independent films rather than, or you just like mixing it up?
You know, independent films oftentimes offer you the opportunity to play characters, you know, and where with the bigger studio films, a lot of times the best character roles will be given out before they get to you. It's all about the type of movie it is and the career hierarchy. You know, you got to understand that the way the big studio movies work is that they're not always looking for the best actor for the particular role. They're looking, they have other considerations in terms of their box office and all this. So you have different actors that they have different ratings within different studios.
Okay.
So the script will go to, let's say, Will Smith first.
Right.
And if Will Smith doesn't want to do it, then the script may go to Jamie Foxx.
Okay.
And if Jamie doesn't want to do it, then it may go to Don Cheadle.
Okay.
Don doesn't want to do it, and so it makes its way
Right.
down. So oftentimes the best stuff is gobbled up before it gets down to you. So you end up having to do the independent projects that they can't get those guys. The studios can get anybody they want.
Right.
Because they're writing big checks.
Okay.
So that's the way the business works now. Now, some of my goals are to excel in bigger and bigger studio films, to paint on bigger canvases,
Okay.
but also continue to do the independent projects as well.
Awesome. Well, I'm looking forward to the combination. I'm going to ask you a few more quick questions, and I'd like to get a student in to ask the last question. Okay. Your book here, The Conversation, great follow-up to the other two books you have that you put out here.
Yes.
Letter to Another Brother, Letter to a Young Sister.
Yeah.
All bestsellers. What inspired you to do The Conversation? I mean, you definitely spoke to the brothers on the young brother one and the sisters on the sister one there. Conversation, what kind of just sparked you to
Conversation is about men and women. It's my first book, strictly for adults, and I started to notice some data points about the African American family that disturbed me. That even when we're having kids together, that we're not staying together.
Right.
That we aren't getting married at the same rate. We're not partnering, and so when you're in a situation where only 31% of our children are being raised in two-parent households, something's wrong.
Okay.
And so I wanted to write about it, but write about it in a way that's not academic, but more about more like how common relationship books are written. You know, just talk about dating. You know, let's not get all theoretical and talk about the historical significance of the separation of us. Let's just talk about how come sisters are upset with brothers and brothers are upset with sisters in whatever way.
Right.
Let's get, what's that all about? Because let's figure out whether we're friends or not. You know, and so that's what this book is about. It's a fun read, but hopefully what it creates is discussion. Discussion like this, bringing these issues to the table, because we can't solve problems unless we actually work together and talk about it.
All right. Well, I'm going to let Ishay ask you the last question, but I definitely personally want to ask you, give President Obama a shout out for me. Tell me what you just said.
So, my name is Ishay White. You just introduced me. It's a pleasure to meet you.
My pleasure.
Fabulous dissertation. So my question is basically to draw off the point about being an architect of your own destiny. So you have people who, you know, they put their blueprint together, they do the frame, which was what you mentioned next, then they build and they rise. Foundation.
And then the framework.
Then the framework. Gotcha.
Okay.
So what about those architects whose buildings are constantly under attack? They're constantly being, you know, people are throwing stones at their window.
Absolutely.
What do you say to those architects of their destiny?
Well, that's a good sign. See, if your building is under attack, it's a good sign, because that means that you're doing something that's gaining some measure of attention.
Right.
And that means you're not flying under the radar. That means you're not taking the easy way out.
Right.
There's always, no matter what you do, no matter who you are, there will be people surrounding you that will be rooting for you, and there will be people around you that will not be rooting for you. That will never change, because that's the relationship that we have. That goes back thousands and thousands and thousands of years. We can go into the Bible and see so many different examples of that. So it's part of who we are.
Right.
So actually having people throwing stones at your house is I think, a good thing. If nobody's throwing stones, then you're not doing enough. You know, there's, you know, no one's hating on you, then you aren't taking enough risks.
Take the stone.
Because you're not stepping out
Gotcha.
and being a leader.
Right. Great answer. Thank you.
Great.
Appreciate it, and I appreciate your time.
Thank you so
Great.
much.
And one last thing to the viewers out there, especially the students across the country, SU alum, SU current students, what have you. What words of inspiration could you give to them, if, you know, as they're trying to make their mark in the world, they're trying to achieve their dreams and kind of want to do the things that you're doing in terms of the variety of careers that you have?
Okay, well, first of all, there's nothing you cannot do. Wipe that away. Think about your dreams. Dream big, you double them, you triple them, you still haven't dreamed big enough. Thirdly, build a foundation of area of expertise, the things you're interested in, whatever you're passionate about, learn about it. That means you can apprentice. Apprenticing has gone out of style. We should bring it back into style. You can work for free for somebody. There's no shame in that. If you don't know how to do it, go, show up at someone's door every day who's doing it and say, I'll work for you for free. They'll may say, go away. No, I'll work for you for free. Go away. Sooner or later, they're going to say, oh, okay, and then do a great job. I have a good friend that said he got his way in, and the person said, okay, if you're going to work for me, then just go get me coffee. He said he brought that coffee back so hot it burned their tongue. They said, okay, go get me copies. He said he brought those copies back, they were still warm. He said everything he did was excellent, and that person realized that he was an asset, and so he wanted to teach them. So remember that. And last but not least, follow your heart. Follow your heart. Whatever's in your heart, have the courage to do that. And so I'm so proud of you guys. Thank you so much. Your folks who are watching, you can follow me on Twitter. It's twitter.com/HillHarper. It's I'm always tweeting because we're all part of the community. So that's what I love about the technology, is that we can remain part of the community through Twitter. So it's good stuff.
Thanks again.
Thank you.
Pleasure. It's my head climbing.
My brother, I love my can go. Oh, shit! Down in my mind. Down in my soul. My brother, I love my black and gold. Oh, shit! I got the fever down in my body. The fever down in
I know, you know, Paul was big. I was like, all right, they had harmony. What y'all doing? I was trying to get precise with it. Back in the day, half the spread was wild.
Yeah, I see some stuff there.
I was there at the banquet. Wait, what I tell you? Steve, just aim that a little bit.
Okay.
Just aim that a little bit. I need more swings. Where's the precision? Those lines are weak.
Yeah.
Those lines are weak. Those lines are
Get
weak.
them together. Move. Yeah, get it together. Move. Where you want me to go? Move.
I see an arm curve.
Nobody tired of it.
Number one squeeze in the middle.
Ain't nobody tired of it.
Who you with?
Oh, yeah?
Stop it. Get it up.
You go. How you doing?
We're going to the archives. We ain't going to that line. Oh, educate us, Leo. Oh, you need to go right there.
What's your name? Jared. You having fun? Yeah. What's your name? So why are you guys here today? Do you know? Because his daddy's the alpha. Point to him. Thank you.